British tennis's rising star Jack Draper, 21, is left in agony with painful-looking stomach injury after he ran off court to throw up immediately after his first-ever 5-set win in 30C Australian Open heat. The 21-year-old southpaw overcame American Marcos Giron 6-4, 3-6, 4-6, 6-0, 6-2 in 3 hours, 20 minutes after battling away in 30-degree temperatures at Melbourne Park. He's into the second round and was awaiting the winner of Frenchman Gregoiere Barrere and American Tommy Paul. Draper could hardly wait for the handshake at the net after he had reeled off the last 4 games while clearly in discomfort against a highly mobile baseline opponent who had caused him plenty of problems along the way. He needed to summon the physio after the second set and had his blood pressure checked and then double faulted to be broken in the third after the resumption. As he gingerly got back to his feet after being sick, Draper appeared to be clutching the right side of his stomach, which has troubled him before. In March, he was forced to retire in the second set of his 4th round clash with Carlos Alcaraz at the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells due to an abdominal injury he picked up in the previous round against Andy Murray. The injury affected his serve and movement as Alcaraz won the first set 6-2. Some treatment from the physio in between sets did little to improve his condition, and Draper was only able to last 2 games in the second set before retiring. On Tuesday, urged on by his coaching team to keep the points short, he roared back in the 4th and got to 2-0 before being hauled back again. A strapping 6-5, this was not an outstanding serving display, and he was slightly fortunate that Giron lost his head somewhat in the 4th, referencing the treatment Draper had earlier received. The GB player has had questions around his stamina before, but on this occasion he answered them in extremely challenging conditions. Earlier, Cam Norrie had consigned any worries about his wrist to history as he comfortably came past Peru's Juan Pablo Virales 6-4, 6-4, 6-2 to make the second round. The number 19 seed said later that he was grateful for a Tuesday start to allow himself to prepare properly after withdrawing last week from Auckland with a sore left wrist. He will now face Italian qualifier Giulio Zeppieri, who had upset Serbian Dusan Lajovic.